Alrighty, welcome into another Final Fantasy XIV crafting rule quest. We are doing the culinary alchemy one. Juice Shop! We're working at the Juice Shop again. Let's talk to Zero Old Jaw. I'm glad to see you, Chaosfire. I wish I could share the consensus on our last drink, but Halnaruk hasn't been back. And yet, oddly enough, my shop has had an influx of other moblins clamoring for fermented aloe juice. I hardly know what to think. Well, they are a weird bunch. Gasfire, Sirolja! Halnaruk? Aloe root juicy mix is delicious, incredibly flavor tough. One sip and Haralnuk's sluggy feels melted away. Heavy pack is now airy light. Most days Halnaruk's parents are all about achy backs and grumpy words, but after sippy drinking, tasty aloe rot, they are happy mobbies both. Now we tell every mobby to slurp Zeroljaw's juicy mix. So you're to thank for all those customers. I'm glad to hear your parents are among those who benefited from our drink. Stuff seeking is a solitary job. No one notices Halnuk's sweat work, and no one smiles for Halnuk's spring finds. But mobby friends, fine fellows, grumpy parents, everyone jump skips for juicy mix. Halnaruk wants to make more skipping, wants to help make more juicy mix. It seems your concoction healed not only his aching back, but his aching soul as well. That's what I'm here for. Well then, now that our team is united, I say we move on to our next drink, a beverage for Hanu Hanu. I understand their diet consists mainly of reeds, which are beyond the purview of your average fruit stand. But if we can determine how reeds benefit their health, we might craft a comparable juice. You visited the Hanu Hanu in Kozumuraka, haven't you, Chaosfire? Did you learn anything from their diet while you were there? They replenish their energies. Reeds seem to rejuvenate them, body and soul. Body and soul. Not to worry. Why don't you tell me what you do remember from Kozumuraka, and we'll figure it out together. I see. It sounds like reeds may replenish the Hanu Hanu's magical energies. So we should seek a fruit that's similarly endued. What about sparkle shiny Jatika bananas from Yaktel? Halnaruk has a feather friend who says bananas are a Hanu Hanu favorite. Oh, you mean the jewel? That's a marvelous suggestion, Yaktel. As forest rich in magical energies, so its fruit must be as well, and if your friend vouches for it, all the better. So long as you ensure that one glass of juice is satisfying as a meal of reeds, our Hanu Hanu customers will want for nothing. Knowing your talents, Chaosfire, I'm sure you can make that happen. You always do. Alright, so in this one, no, not that. We're not making spaghetti. No spaghetti for you. We're making Jatika juice. And so for this, this is an alchemist recipe. I'll show you the recipe. Rose water. Apilone shells are in Yukapach. No, no, it's in I'll show you on the map. It's not Erkapacha. It's Kozuma Uka. Up over here, there's the big bug things. There are a bunch of big bugs. They drop the shell. Or else you can go here to Akanu and get the and you can get the buy the shells for gemstones. The other one here, this one you can harvest. These are out in Jatika Heartland down here. Bananas. And then this one, branch bearer fruit, took me a second to kind of figure out where I could get it. But it is it's a drop. So out here, there's a bunch of bent bugs that would drop it. Otherwise, you go here to Ikbrock's Gemstone Trader, purchase them for gemstones. Probably the faster process of the both. But yeah, we gotta craft them now. But so yeah, so that'd be the faster process on getting those. Like I said, this is the alchemist recipe. These two are just items you're gonna gather. You're gonna collect up. Ugh. And for number 6. It's all 6. Goodness gracious, this juice is thick, and what an aroma. Thank you, Chaos Fire. This should be all we need. Let's have one of our Hanu Hanu customers sample it for us. I got some juicy juice for you, Hanu Hanu. Gulp, gulp it down. Gulpy gulp it down. So this is Jatika juice you spoke of. Full of energies, is it? And as for its taste, you didn't even touch the juice. Dude, it's teasing us. What a flavor! Rich and invigorating. Why, I feel as though I just gulped down a beak full of reeds. I hope you'll make a permanent addition to your menu. My friends will want a taste of this. Our juice is a success. Chaos Fire has a deft handy arm. That's what I'm here for. Well, thought made together, our juicy mixes are unstoppable. Here, here. Your suggestion was invaluable for this one, Halnarak. And for my part, it's been a delight to put my old studies to use in a tangible way. Halnarak doesn't understand. Cyrilja has good thing knowings, so why not follow gold dreams and be a Churigan? Because I'm not good enough, that's why. It's a private matter I'd rather not speak of, all right? Let's focus instead on our next juice. I've got something tricky in mind. A real challenge. Halnarak still doesn't understand, but will not pry. Cyrilja is overjoyed with your efforts. She now considers you Hanu Hanu Hydrator. This one should be the specialty one. Burko Pulp Juice, yep. So far, all of our new menu items are proving popular. My sales are recovering already. By considering the population of Tural, our greatest challenge lies ahead of us. It's the Pelu Pelu. I want to make a juice for them, but they're formidable beverage brewers themselves. I'm not sure I could offer to compete with their mate Mate, Coffee, and Mezcal. Mate is in particular is renowned for its health benefits, which may explain why I've never heard of chronic ailments affecting them. Pelu Pelu drinks are also flavor strong, like tasty punch for mouth. If the Pelu Pelu have their own health and hydration well in hand, all the better. But if some problem is being overlooked, I'd like to help discover a solution. To that end, I was hoping the two of you would join me on a trip to Yurkopacha. Halnarak will sniff out the Pelu Pelu's problem. That way, Cyrilja can solve them with her juicy mix. Thank you. Go on ahead and start asking around. I will be long after I close up shop. Hanurak will see chaos fire in Wachunpelo. Wachunpelo. We are going to Wachunpelo. Oh wait, I didn't even need to mount up. Hey, Hanurak. Hanurak was relieved to see Chaos Fire did not get Wanderlost. Hanurak, I use Etherites. I don't get Wanderlost. Hello, Pelo are renowned drink shakers and brew drippers, but are they of pure health? Hanurak and Chaos Fire will trade tongue flaps with the locals to find out. Tell Zerolja when she arrives. It's snowing. You want to learn about the drinks we brew? Say no more. I could talk endlessly about our coffee. Our coffee plants are native to an island off the southeast coast of Tural, where, when our predecessors had their first taste of the drink, they became infatuated with its scent, its taste, the fact that it kept them unbelievably focused. They didn't hesitate to ship cuttings home for cultivation. Luckily, those plants took well to the soil here, but the coffee they yield tastes completely different. Isn't it something? As it turns out, our climate has a profound effect on the balance of acidity, richness, and bitterness of the bean. Makes me eager to try growing these plants in a variety of places, just to see how the flavor changes. We're gonna go talk to our mezcal guy. Mezcal, you say? It's a liquor distilled from juice of agave leaves. They say a traveling merchant brought the distillation method to Yerkapacha after learning it in Tural. Needless to say, our livelihood has never been the same. Sure, I'm happy to tell you about our famous beverages. Mate in particular is of great importance to our community. Only certain crops can grow at high altitudes. For a time, our diet was deeply unbalanced. Once we started growing and drinking mate, our health woes went away. It has all the nutrients we'll ever need. I never go a day without it myself. Hmm. Sorry I'm late, Casefire. Have you and Halnurk discovered anything? Yeah, they really like their drinks. Some fascinating points. The Pelu Pelu's most popular beverages are not without their history, I see. If only this gives me answers instead of more questions. What could I possibly offer in juice that the Pelu don't already have? I wonder what Halnark managed to glean. Let's go and meet up with him. Halnark, buddy. Oh, you're over here. Chaos Fire. Zerulja, this Pelu is all weary bush. What can we do to Handland? Oh, my head feels like it's in a vice. Dang, he drank too much mezcal. Ah, I think I recognize these symptoms. I'm fine, miss. A spot of mate will have me have me on my feet in no time. Could you wait here a moment? I'll be back with the beverage this gentleman actually needs. Oh, I feel so much better. What in the world was that cold, crisp refreshment you gave me? Surely you recognize the taste of water. If you're going to drink that much, you need to hydrate properly. Mate may be good for you, but it can't cure all ills. And for the ills it can't... Just as you say, Doctor. Much obliged for the remedy. I'm not a doctor. But Halnaruk thinks so. Sir Oljaw's cure fine and heal care for that drink drunk was perfect. As sharp skilled as a professional. Sir Oljaw should be a doctor. Should be Chirurgeon. Sir Oljaw is good enough. But I like making juice. Perhaps when it comes to book knowledge. But a Chirurgeon must be able to be proficient in the arcane arts, for which my aptitude is abysmal. I was born into a clan valued for their magics, but I possess close to none. Can you imagine how my family reacted when they discovered how utterly incapable I am? What's the use of a Bonwa who can't use magic? I was a failure before I even started. Defective. Not true. Zeralja makes juicy mixes that brings great happy feels to many people. Zeralja isn't useless, or a failure, or defective. You're kind to say such things, but they don't change the reality that I lost my dreams to my own deficiencies. I'm sorry, but all this talk of the past is... I think I need some time to myself. Sirolja lost her dreams. Alnarak needs it to think. Alnarak needs to tongue clap. Come, Casper. So what do you say? It's a good deal, isn't it? Lower a few, pal, and we can talk. That's funny. Halnarak can tell he gave Zeralja hurt he feels with his blunt words. Even without magic might, Zeralja still sweet works every day to give people healthy drinks. Halnarak thinks Zeralja is a juicy mix hero. Now it's our turn to make a special juicy mix, one that ease calms the heart. One sip and Zeralja will feel happy proud again. Luckily, Halnarak has just the thing for drink blending. Yak Kakuro pods. Kakuro pods are usually picked from the beans inside, picked from the beans inside. But today we make no chocolate. Today we squeeze the pods for juicy pulp. Kakuro pulp juice. Tasty in name, gluey in texture. Make a best good glass for Zeralja and deliver it directly. Halnarak has plenty of Yak Kakuro pods, So if KS5 are poor mixes, just truth tell. If you screw it up, don't lie to me. Fine, fine. What's that sweet smell? I got some pulp juice for you. You made this for me? That's very kind. I'm happy to have a taste. Tangy sweet and a consistent reassuring texture. A very smooth drink. We use curl pods. Did Zerolja try the juicy mix? It was lovely, thank you. What's in it, if I may ask? The juicy pulp of curl pods. Really? I'm shocked I haven't heard of such a juice in Tural. You'd think something this tasty would warrant more popularity. Kuro beans sell for much jingly shine, but Kuro pods have heavy bulk, so stuff seekers often take the beans and leave the rest. That makes sense. The Kuro pod's value lies in the beans it carries, after all. But Kuro pods can't make this tasty, fresh, juicy mix. The way Halnarok sees it, the whole pod is worthy good, just as it is. Zeralja may not become a Churigan, but she is already a master juice keeper. Her family should pride see her accomplishments, magic or no magic. Think of your customers, how much happiness you can give them. Think of how far Zeralja Juicecraft has come. You can't give up now. Yeah, we've come so far. You're right. You're both right. All this time I thought my dreams of becoming a healer had come to naught, and I blamed myself for it. But I've watched Mamulja and Moblins and Hanu Hanu drink my juice and tell me it helped them in some small way. Being a Bonwa who can't use magic feels humiliating, but I'm sure it is still worth it. But I'm sure it's still for some time yet. But your faith in me makes me want to keep trying. Thank you both for steering me true. Now I'm afraid my personal detour has cost us no little time. Let us return to Tulial and revisit what clues we can glean regarding the Pelu Pelu. Back safe and sound? Thank you for accompanying me. That drunk fellow made me realize there are, in fact, some ailments for which the Pelu Pelu's current diet lacks a solution. Once I've researched the matter further, I'll be in touch. As the proud owner of the Tural Juice Craft, I can see my path clearly now. I won't let you or my customers down. I gotta get to 98 and those other things. Well, so we made some interesting juice today in this video, and got some more chocolate cake. So thanks for coming along on the Juice Shop, and we'll see you in the next one.